Welcome to this video on Flutter Toolchain, SDK, and tools. After watching this video, you'll be able to identify the main components of the Flutter Toolchain and describe the significance of Dart SDK, the features of the Flutter framework, and the role of the Flutter engine. You will also learn about the various tools that enhance the Flutter development workflow. Finally, you will be able to illustrate the application of Flutter Toolchain components using the example of building a to-do list app. As a mobile application developer, you may want to streamline the development process and create high-quality Flutter applications that run smoothly on multiple platforms. With an understanding of various components of the Flutter toolchain, you will be able to create a solid foundation for building high-quality cross-platform applications. Let's begin by understanding what the Flutter toolchain is. The Flutter toolchain is a collection of tools and libraries that help streamline the development, testing, and deployment of Flutter applications. The main components of the Flutter toolchain are Dart SDK, Flutter framework, Flutter engine, and development tools. Let's dive deep to understand each of these components in detail. One of the important components of the Flutter toolchain is Dart SDK, which is optimized for building user interfaces. Dart is the language used to write code for Flutter applications. It provides strong typing, asynchronous programming, and a rich standard library. The syntax of Dart is easy to learn for developers with experience in other languages such as JavaScript or Java. It supports both ahead-of-time or AOT compilation and just-in-time or JIT compilation. Note that AOT compilation helps to speed up startup by pre-compiling the code before execution. However, JIT compilation allows for more flexibility by compiling the code on the fly during runtime and enabling features such as hot reload. Another component of the Flutter toolchain is the Flutter framework, which provides the core UI components and APIs for building Flutter apps. This framework includes a comprehensive set of pre-designed widgets, tools, and libraries to help you build beautiful and responsive user interfaces. It also provides APIs for interacting with the underlying operating system and services. The framework further allows you to create complex UIs by composing widgets together, enabling high customization and flexibility. The next important component is the Flutter engine, the runtime environment that renders Flutter apps. Written in C++, this engine handles the drawing of new frames, manages textures, and deals with platform-specific graphics. It also interfaces with the operating system to access services such as input and accessibility. The Flutter engine ensures that the Flutter apps run smoothly and look visually appealing on different devices. In addition to other components, Flutter offers a range of development tools to enhance the application development workflow. One such tool is Integrated Development Environments, or IDEs. Some common IDEs for Flutter development include Visual Studio Code, IntelliJ IDEA, and Android Studio. These IDEs provide robust support for Flutter development, including code completion, debugging, and emulation features. Another development tool is the Flutter Command Line Interface, or CLI, a powerful tool for creating, building, and running Flutter projects. This tool provides commands for managing the Flutter environment, running applications on different devices, and performing various development tasks. Flutter DevTools is another key utility. It is a suite of performance and debugging tools specifically designed for Flutter applications. It offers features such as Widget Inspector, Timeline View, Memory Profiler, and Performance View to help you analyze your app's behavior, debug issues, and optimize performance. One of the key features enabled by Flutter DevTools is hot reload, which allows you to instantly see the results of code changes without the need to restart the application. This speeds up the development process by making it easier to experiment with new ideas. Now let's look at a use case to see how these components come together in a typical Flutter development workflow. Consider the example of building a to-do list application. As the first step, set up the project. This involves creating a new Flutter project using the Flutter SDK, which will include all the essential files and folders to start the project. Next, write the app logic. The core functionality of the app is implemented using Dart. This includes managing tasks, adding new tasks, and marking tasks as completed. After writing the app logic, the next task is to design the user interface. Flutter's rich set of widgets helps to build the user interface. For example, List View is used to display tasks, text field for inputs, and buttons for actions. Flutter's widget library offers a wide range of customizable options ensuring the app looks great on both Android and iOS. After designing the UI, test the to-do list app on emulators and physical devices to ensure it works smoothly across different environments. You can use the debugging tools provided by the IDE to troubleshoot any type of issue. Regular testing on multiple devices helps identify platform-specific bugs and performance issues early. Finally, use Flutter CLI to build and deploy applications to multiple platforms. The CLI provides commands to build for iOS, Android, web, and desktop, ensuring that the app reaches a wide audience. To conclude, the Flutter Toolchain, SDK, and other development tools provide a comprehensive and efficient environment for developing cross-platform applications. By leveraging these powerful tools, you can streamline the development process and create high-quality apps that run smoothly on multiple platforms. In this video, you learned that the Flutter Toolchain is a collection of tools and libraries that help streamline the development, testing, and deployment of Flutter applications. The main components of the Flutter Toolchain are Dart SDK, Flutter Framework, Flutter Engine, and development tools. Dart is the programming language used to write Flutter code. Flutter Framework provides the core UI components and APIs for building Flutter apps. Flutter Engine is the runtime environment that ensures the Flutter apps perform smoothly and look visually appealing on various devices. Flutter also offers a range of development tools to enhance the application development workflow. IDEs provide robust support for Flutter development. Flutter CLI is a powerful tool that allows you to create, build, and run Flutter projects. Flutter DevTools is a suite of performance and debugging tools specifically designed for Flutter applications.